Hello everyone, this lesson's otherwise with a case study of the May 24th, 2011 super outbreak by Weston's Otherwise. This was highly requested and high demand. I decided to make this. May 24th, 2011. A catastrophic tornado outbreak happened on the day of May 4th, 2011. It all started when a dry line set up in eastern New Mexico with a rush of warm, moist air from the Gulf and cold, dry air from the north. This led to the prime setup for one of the most catastrophic tornado outbreaks in recent memory. Sounding from Norman, Oklahoma, the cat broke only 1.5 kilometers into the atmosphere, allowing storms to get going very quick and become severe. That also came with a 75-degree storm slinky. Open full graphic. I'm going to have to escape this, but Day 1 convective outlook, NWS Storm Prediction Center, Norman, Oklahoma. There's a high risk of severe thunderstorms this afternoon and evening over portions of southern Kansas, central and eastern Oklahoma, and north central Texas. There's a moderate risk of severe storms over parts of central and north Texas, most of Oklahoma, much of central Nebraska, eastern Kansas, central and southern Missouri, and northeast west Arkansas. Slight risk, large area of the southern plains across the Mississippi, Ohio, Tennessee Valley into the mid-Atlantic states and southern New England. An intense outbreak of tornadoes and widespread severe thunderstorms is expected later today over portions of the central southern plains. Morning satellite loops show a vigorous and progressive mid-upper level shortwave trough over the southern Rockies. This feature is forecast to rotate rapidly eastward into the plains and become negatively tilted this evening. Latest TCC profile air data shows 90 plus knot flow at 6 kilometers, indicating the mid/upper level wind max that will nose into the plains this evening. Meanwhile, southerly low level winds will maintain upper 60s and lower 70s dew points across much of North Texas, Oklahoma, South Central Kansas. By mid-afternoon, the dry line will extend from West Central Kansas into Western Oklahoma. Western North Texas, strong heating and rich moisture coupled with near dry, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, mid-level lapse rates will yield an extremely unstable air mass with mid-level Cape values of 4,000 to 4,500 joules per kilogram. As the afternoon progresses, continued heating, large-scale lift. Storms expected to congeal and spread eastward into portions of Missouri and Arkansas overnight. Clusters of thunderstorms were ongoing that morning. Here is the open full graphic on the tornado watch. Alright. Urgent immediate broadcast requested. Tornado watch 356, NWS Storm Prediction Center, Norman, Oklahoma. At 12:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has issued a tornado watch for portions of western and central Oklahoma, northwest and north central Texas, effective this Tuesday afternoon and evening from 12:50 p.m. until 10 p.m. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Destructive tornadoes, large hail to 3 inches in diameter, thunderstorm wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, and dangerous lightning are all possible in these areas. The tornado watch is approximately in statute miles along in 85 statute miles east and west of a line, from 45 miles west-northwest of Ponca City, Oklahoma, to 25 miles south-southwest of Fort Worth, Texas. For complete deposition of the watch, see the associated watch outline. Remember, tornado watch means conditions are favorable, severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch area. Persons in this area should be on the lookout for threatening weather conditions. Listen for later statements on possible warnings. Thunderstorm initiation is anticipated within the next hour or two along the dry line from WRN, Oklahoma into west central Texas. Strong height, falls dynamic, forcing for ascent associated with negatively tilted mid-level through emerging into the plain should support a rapid increase in storm coverage through the afternoon. Warm sector air masses characterized by a very moist boundary layer with the dew points in the upper 60s to lower 70s. When coupled with steep mid-level lapse rates, environment is a moderately to strong, unstable, with mid-level Cape values of 2,500 to 4,000 joules per kilogram. Deep layer shear strengthening to 40 to 50 knots will promote rapid supercell development, with the initial hazard being very large hail. Initial veer back wind profile observed in current VAD/profilers is expected to transition to large clockwise curved photographs. Tornadoes and a few severe thunderstorms with hail surface in aloft to 3 inches. Extreme turbulence would happen in plains. That is where that tornado watch was. From the state line all the way down through around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We will now head over to IEM radar tab. If we play this, you can see, like they said, at 12:50, they decided to issue a tornado watch for that area. We cannot see all the way down into Texas. I wish we could, but just can't on this. But literally 5 minutes later, they decided to add a little bit more eastward extension as we got our initial supercells to develop. If we continued, we would see at 3:15 our El-Reno-Piedmont Tornado warning would be issued. And it would just then progress, and as you can tell, that storm was a crazy storm. Its hooking and everything down there just was perfect. All the conditions were favorable that day. It was a very sad day. And obviously, we wish none of it would have ever happened. But sadly, that is not what happened. And we just have to live with that now. Of all the millions of homes that were lost, as we will go back into slideshow. There were many catastrophic tornadoes too on this day, but the most memorable being El-Reno-Piedmont. This is a before and after photo right here. You can see all the homes standing in the before. And wherever you look, complete mass destruction across the whole area. There was no chance of surviving if you were outside of the shelter. Here are the full SPC outlooks of May 25th, 2011. A high risk with a 45% tornado threat, 45% wind, and a 60% hail threat. And the May 25th, 2011 SPC outlook included a moderate risk for portions of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, up out here into the Ohio Valley. And luckily, this was not as catastrophic as what it was on May 24th, but still a catastrophic day. I hope you guys all did enjoy today's video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. We will consider doing more of these case studies. Bye.